Hey guys, it's me again. Next part of Let's Play Vampyr. Sorry that the lack of parts for this game. I just, haven't been up to playing it, and other stuff's come up, but I'm back to playing it. The next 10 minutes ish of gameplay are from the last time I played. I overplayed. I over-recorded basically the amount I said I was going to record, meaning I was stating from the beginning that I could record 40 minutes of gameplay, and I did 50, and so the next 10 minutes of gameplay here is from that, so it's going to sound a little weird or different, but then then the next 20 to 30, because I think this video is only going to be 30 minutes long, it's going to be lessened. It's gonna be normal, I should say. So.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat, and we can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
Well, the sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Right.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire?
Probably.
I must find a place to
Most likely.
blood.
Oh. Before I leave, always check. Probably got more stuff if I check the, area, by the bar. Okay.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What?
Sorry.
Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed. A surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
No.
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Sorry about that. I need that thumbnail, and that was a shitty one, I know, but I'll grab a better one.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Shows how bloody she. Oh.
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Alright.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
A little enthusiastic. I was gonna say, the amount of blood on that lady's crazy.
It's my turn.
Oh,
Rotten oppressive. Each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river. Try it all. Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
blood quality, you guys have his XP you get. Pretty much fun. Just need to memorize them. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna bleed him dry. You got attacked.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance
Is it choice here?
and death.
And I'm not going the negative choice. I'm pretty sure you could just bring him to the dock here and then not kill him. Hello, I'm a patient. No, that's dumb. No, 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 no. Come on. I swear to you, there's a way to. Maybe afterwards. Can I run? No. Maybe it's choice after the fact. I get it, vampire blood, but you know, better way to do this stuff. Yeah, okay. There's embrace or release. I'm gonna release.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Okay, I can talk. Aren't you supposed to be almost dead though? Oh, I can't.
What happened?
Maybe I can talk to what's his face and have him bring. So yeah, you can basically bleed him dry.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Yeah, yeah. I believe we go here before entering and talk to the doctor. That Ottoson disappeared from view because, yeah. There's a way to talk to someone and to tell them to go pick up what's his face.
Hurry now, Doctor. It's freezing here.
Doctor, you're inside the patient.
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Okay, so I didn't realize I was recording for 47 minutes here, so I'm gonna have to just do a weird cut and cut off the last 7 minutes, I think. 7 to 10 minutes, so, yeah, this bit will be, which I'll add an intro to it, but this bit is going to be in part 3 and not part 2, so yeah, this is gonna be weird for me a little bit, but it's fine.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
That's weird to say.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah, yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Wait. Let me see.
Hi, Dr. Tibbets.
Oh, okay. So I think that Y means it's just saved. So I'm gonna actually end the video here. Again, this could be weird because I'm gonna have to cut off the last 10 minutes, like I said. And so for this bit, it's gonna be in part 3. So I'm gonna just end it here, and yeah, it's gonna be weird editing for me. Alright guys, I'm back. Yeah, that last 10 minutes was a little weird. It saved me down there, back. It's hard to point, basically, like down there.
Dr. Swansea asked me to connect you, Dr. Reed. Hurry up.
Oh, sorry. So.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Questions?
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
2nd floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Yeah, that question actually isn't a bad question to ask because, as you see, she actually gave you like full detail. But the first time she told you where your office is, she was just like, "Oh, wow, the 2nd floor." Like, exactly where is it? Like, you know, due to the influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full. Please go back home. Please go back home. Hospital full. Sorry. So I think this video is probably gonna be about a 20-minute video, or 30 minutes, meaning plus 10 from that from the extra recorded bit. Don't cough in public. Yeah, that's usually what you do. Okay, we already read this. This is just a non-torn version of it. Oh, this is we're already in the hospital. Okay.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book.
Why are you from outside? Hi, Doc.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
Well, obviously.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Okay.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
He asked you about the hospital itself, not about your... whatever the hell. Help.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
In missing ingredients investigations. New citizen investigation is available. Press the tab button to open it. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, just there you go.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Yeah, I need another hint for that one. Personal questions? Oh, so yeah, missing other hands, meaning I can go back to this NPC and ask more stuff later.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Good point. Okay, I think I asked.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
So yeah, that blue text was because of my vampire ability, and I basically used it to persuade him to tell me. Oh. So, find your office. Oh. Sorry. How do I? No. I just moved the mouse. Still getting used to this thing. So missing ingredients is that, and there's hideouts. That out to go here. I mean, I could probably do that. So if I go like. I could probably do that. I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. Okay, so turn around, go back the way I came. Sometimes it's better to do certain quests before the main quest. A lot of these type of games, because if you don't do the main quest, the side quest first, a lot of times the main quest if you show the main quest while having a side quest, a lot of times the side quests get like taken out because of the main quest. There was a game I played with main quest and side quest, and I noticed that being a thing. Or that the side quest got harder to do after I started the main quest because the like NPCs of like okay, so I just follow it. The NPCs changed their movement system after starting the main quest. It's hard to explain, but basically like after starting the main quest and then following up on the side quest made the main quest that side quest harder. There's no way. What is it? Is it? If I can just.
A leech! A leech! It's too strong!
No.
We have to stop it!
There you go. Oh, stuff. Hey, I did pretty well there. And when I meant side quests would be harder, I meant like, for example, that fight would have been could have been harder, or maybe easier. Also, depending on the situation and depending on how far I did the main quest and such. Also, just the main quest continues the storyline, while the side quests are just side quests for side questy reasons. Alright, so yeah, it's just like right there. So it's just. Oh jeez. Oh, okay. Ooh, stuff. I swear that those were the crouch this game.
This is not a place for you, sir.
Oh. Okay. So to them, I'm just a bystander. I see. Did they actually see me here? Probably actually see me here. I'm waiting for him to turn around. He's level 12. I'm gonna try something cheeky here. I'll probably die, but you know, whatever.
He's mine! Watch out, boys!
Yeah. Fire. Oh, really? Really? Because of fire, I hate fire. I hate fire in this game. This game is... Okay, maybe I shouldn't do the side quest here. Yes, I know I've been defeated game because of a stupid... Because of stupid ass fire. Nope. First or second death, I think, technically speaking. But the first one was on a boss fight, so first death fighting people kinda sucks. And loading is long. So I cut most of this out, but I've been sitting here for about 2 to 3 minutes waiting for this shit to load. I don't know why it's taking so long. I cut it in the middle, and as you can see with the red bars, it's almost at the ending. I can't really show, but it's if you look where the A is at the end, like the ending of that A where the line is, that's where the ending of the loading bar here is. We stopped at the middle. That's how long I've been sitting here, for a good 1 minute to 2 minutes. So yeah, I'm probably gonna record for about another 5 minutes. Plus, a friend's coming over. That's also why I'm gonna record for 5 minutes. So it's only gonna be like a 30-minute video. So sorry about that. But like the loading for like 3 to 5 minutes of gameplay is taking so long. Like, this could be that the actual like save point was far back, and so I may have to go through a lot of dialogue. And if I do, I'm just gonna cut it there, and then I'll cut it back when we actually go into the office. But yeah, I'm gonna cut it here, and I'll be back in a sec when this stuff loads. Alright guys, I'm back, and I'm gonna say screw it. I've been here for like 10 minutes waiting for this thing to load. It's probably because of hardware. I mean, my hardware's pretty good, but still, I think it's just the game itself is just weird. Basically, don't die in this game if you play it yourself, or if you do, make sure you have your last save is like 5 minutes beforehand. Cause like if I check out, it's saying it's not responding for some reason. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoy. Sorry about the weird lackluster / slower video, but yeah. If you guys did enjoy, if you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We're up to 61 subscribers. Thank you all for those who are subscribed and are watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. Anyways, guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.